you guys are working in public sectors and healthcare, higher ed, and these aren't typically, the bleeding edge technology companies. They're usually, highly regulated. What made these environments kind of the right place to build this?
Think I think we just checked all the boxes. And again, 90% of your audience will just shake their head and go, "Yep, that's what's expected." You can we do. I want to go back to what you said earlier. We do work for companies that are 50 million in revenue to 5 billion and above in revenue. We do. But many companies across that spectrum, they're already so sophisticated. And to your point, let's take healthcare, for example. Healthcare is a pressured industry, statement of the obvious. It's a different industry. They really do only think about patient outcomes. They really do. And of course, they care about the health and well-being of those frontline workers. But they also know that everything does have to be private. And so I think by having this basic idea that clients should have their own brain at very low cost so that they can get operating leverage from tech finally. We can go into that in a minute. Um, we just kind of naturally check those boxes. Yep, private. Yep, we don't learn from you. Yes, here's the other element. Can I ever take it back? Can I get rid of Shannon one day if for whatever reason I'm tired of his Southern accent? Yes, you can get rid of me one day and take it all back. And that's a big deal. It's hard to, well, I won't name names, but if you fill out your data in a typical SaaS platform, which is a bunch of empty fields, sure, you can always extract that data out. We're offering the ability to do much more than that. You can keep your ontology and truly get rid of us if you want to. And of course, our hope is that we're adding enough value that a client never gets rid of us.
Well, yeah, I would think the procurement piece alone is worth its weight in gold. Now, in my experience, again, coming out of marketing departments, sales departments, and tech companies and telecom companies, I would buy stuff from a vendor and I'd stick the contract in a PDF on my file share, and and then I'll send over an invoice over to somebody. It seems like data is all over the place. I worked for giant companies and there was no central repository. There was no kind of central format or anything, and invoices coming in from all over. And it's such a big fraud, waste, and abuse area for these enterprises. How do you collect all that data in messy data environments and get it all kind of into Spend?
Well, that is a beautiful question. And we have to sort of nudge ourselves to make sure clients are not overwhelmed by our proposition, to your point. And that is because clients' data is everywhere. I mean, there are all these fancy terms. Oh, my data is federated, meaning it's in multiple systems. Um, Part of our secret sauce is we can take the data in any form from anywhere. So we can say to the clients, and we do this every day, hey, leave all your current systems in place, all of your data stores in place. We will API into all that data, pull it in a disorganized way, and then we'll reconnect it in our brain. We have a little bit of an advantage in that we've been doing this as an AI team for 17 years across 3 other previous companies. So I brought my whole team here from Accenture, and we've had a lot of experience. So we have a little bit of an unfair advantage in that we know how to take in that dirty, disorganized data, process it really quickly, connect it all, and build that ontology. And then, of course, start that iteration of humans in the loop. It sounds like a little bit of a marketing scheme, but we just trademarked this term handcrafted AI just to make sure people understand that if you don't, our clients particularly, if you don't have humans in the loop, even if you're non-LLM based, it's still not going to work. You've got to keep the experts in the loop, and that includes us and our clients. So our clients become a part of that human in the loop, supervised learning, teaching source very quickly. And so we're both working on that brain and making it a lot better.